He was born in 97. How old did it say he was? Like 26, 27? Best friends with Fraudry, who was 40. Bro, Fraudry. It's crazy that nobody your age want to be your friend. Nobody. Yo, what's the business? Your local neighborhood SupaRig off in this thing. Hater Supreme. And I am going to go into why Yachty has left the internet. Y'all got Yachty tripping out in this thing. And if you listen to some of the stuff that he has said, I kind of see why he's getting kind of the blowback pause that he's been getting. And I've said this before. I mess with Lil Yachty. I like Yachty. Why? When he first came out, he didn't try to act gangster harder than they had did like the same video they did for Fraudry when he was in Degrassi. They had did for Lil Yachty when that Cold as Minnesota song came out. They went to his house. He stayed in the suburbs. He got his mama and his daddy, and he was just like, I like rapping. And I'm pretty sure he had to have his pops or somebody has to have some industry plugs for him to actually make it though. However, he just always stayed authentic to himself, which is what he is continuing to do right now. However, and I see why he aligned in with Fraudry, okay? They got similar backgrounds for sure. So I'm sure that they get along or whatever. But as Kendra said, I don't give a who you hang with, all right? This is for the money, I get it, but culturally it's bad. Now, we're going to start off with one thing that upset me the most, which is the Lil Yachty and Drake get green light for the Supersoak collab under one condition. Now, Yachty claims he leaked that Supersoak song to Kai Cenat just by itself. Drake didn't have nothing to do with it. But I don't believe that. And what makes it even more whack is they asked for permission from Mr. Hotspot. Now, if you don't know who Mr. Hotspot is, this is him right here. We gonna go into what he had to say about it. But they sample his song. I forgot which song it was, but I really like all of Mr. Hotspot songs. I remember back through the pandemic, him and his little super lanky dancing and stuff. I'm sure he got us all through it. He always telling us to smile and be happy and positive. And he is a Christian, and that's why he said, he said he didn't want them to use the song. However, Lil Yachty was on some BS. Let me find the clip where Yachty said his flagrant what he said. It was trash. Taking it straight to X.
To Kai. Yeah. I sent a song to Kai to leak.
Yes, I see this.
Right. We couldn't get the sample cleared. So I just let Kai play it.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah.
So that's not coming out?
No. But it's everywhere.
Yeah, but it's just a snippet.
No, I let him play the whole song.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Because I tried to listen to it and it felt like the quality was...
I mean, maybe, but shit, it's still out there.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm sorry. How does that work business-wise? I know that your man, maybe he doesn't charge you, but let's...
Okay.
No. I'm talking about Drake. So it's like if you have... if you have a feature from somebody...
I don't think Drake charges anyone. I think he's not doing the feature if he don't fuck with you.
Okay, so outside of Drake...
Oh my gosh. She coming from straight lies. Many artists have all told about how that free feature works. Where Drake usually get the back end, or he make you do some type of, and not sexual or nothing like that, but it's usually some weird agreement you got to make where he is going to make more money off of it than you ever will when he gives his free feature, the STEMI package. But go off, little boat. Let's continue. Dude, caping. Gee whiz, man.
So you had a feature. It's on a song. The sample doesn't get approved and you leak it. Do you still have to pay that artist for that verse, even though you're not putting it out and making any money off it?
No, but you, the only people you like give features to, they're paying before. You pay me before I do the verse. Someone paying me for a verse and not giving me the verse, then you paying me. And you pay me before I even do it, because I probably don't know you.
Gotcha.
But you make a song with someone else's music and then hope that they give you the rights?
What do you mean?
Like in this situation,
sample?
you couldn't get the sample
Yeah,
cleared.
but this wasn't an artist. This was an Instagram social media influencer.
And they wouldn't clear a sample?
Yeah, he went.
First off, how you gonna say this is not an artist? Mr. Hotshot got several songs. Let us go to the Mr. Hotspot Spotify. All right. And on some trill stuff, all right. I get when he's saying he is not a what's the word I'm looking for? When he said he's not an artist per se, that's his main thing. But Mr. Hotspot been making little bops over time. All right, been making little bops for the last few years. All right, so when he say, "Oh, he's not an artist, he's just an influencer," once you start making some songs, you making songs. All right, he was artist enough to where you wanted to sample it. Dirty bastard, man! Listening to this dude now he's been hanging out with the fraudster for too long. Fraudster.com, go check it out. Let's continue.
Down like a Christian path.
Wow. Oh, that's...
Hold up. And this was also bogus.
Went down like a Christian path.
Wow. Oh, that's... Oh, okay, I respect that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
But then aren't there certain artists that...
He said dude went down a Christian path. Dude always been who he was. Mr. Hotspot, whatever, wasn't never on some talking ratchet and crazy and doing nothing like that. So for Yachty to be talking like, oh, yeah, he went down the Christian... Especially since it's like he about it. See, this is the problem. These passes be given out to people, certain people, and then they infiltrate somebody else. In this case, fraudulent got in the Yachty head, or maybe they the same anyway in the head. Then he talk about, oh, you go charge me. I ain't gonna lie, man. I used to mess with Yachty, but after this, I don't think I can mess with it no more. And I was already catching heat because really don't got no MC skills like that. It's just, I don't know. I like the creativity. I like the beats, to be honest. And then Karrahbooo just left the Concrete Boys, and he had to talk about that as well. We'll look into that. I'm pretty sure if you are over the age of 35, you have no idea who the Concrete Boys or Karrahbooo are, but this is all about Yachty Stressing right now, so you will get educated today on it. But that's the first thing he said. Now, Mr. Hotspot responded, all right, and he said what the issue was about the record, and because he told them no up front. That's something else. I ain't like how Yachty went about it. He should have been like, yo, because he said the shit like it was cool, right? But what he did, and I'm gonna be honest, in Joe Budden podcast, they spoke about this as well, and I get it from the Joe Budden, I used to be an artist point of view. His point was, I'm an artist, I got this hot record, they won't clear the sample, so I'ma just leak it. Artists really been doing that forever. To get back at a record company, or the record company didn't believe in a record, they would leak a record or whatever. When it comes to the sample clearance, a lot of, and this is where the mixtape era came from. Since the artists wasn't selling the music, it was a free mixtape. They had all them samples, all the Lil Wayne's No Ceilings and all his series of mixtapes and stuff was over other people's beats, but they was just giving them away. Since they weren't selling them, the record companies really couldn't go after them for trying to steal nothing. Then they would make their money by doing club dates and tours off their mixtape music, until DJ Drummer got shut down and the whole mixtape thing went to kaput. But that's the old era, and that's kind of a way. It's like, I got this hot record, they won't clear it. Well, at least it's out here and everybody done heard it. At minimum, they can't really monetize it through the DSPs, which is the distribution services like Apple Music, YouTube, or Spotify, which, for those that don't know, YouTube is the largest app that people listen to music on the most. But they can't make their money out that way. But now they got a hot record, and really the reason I know Fraudry punk ass was behind this as well is because he need something to cling to that's hot. He need hotness. He need, I'm still making the bops, you guys. Remember I said summer vibes and da-da-da. He need that. And a lot of people actually mess with the song. I, for one, think it sounds like some bootleg 2007 Lil Cardi. Is it Lil Cardi? Y'all know who I'm talking about. It'll come to my head. Anyway, so they told him no up front. Mr. Hotspot told them no up front. They go around and drop it, but then they came back around. They got in contact, and he has one caveat for the song, and this is what he said.
Much respect to bro.
Reference. And we sent it in to them. So hopefully they re-record the clean reference, and we come out with the clean goodness gracious all together. So it's a process, but it'll be good for both of their brands like that. And I'm blessed to work with children, so we just gotta make it clean for them. Like, we don't need no children getting whooped because they said this or that. You understand? And if you look at the backside, it's the children who really running these views up. So if we make sure both verses clean, everybody coming clean, everybody gonna benefit for sure. It's a process, but we appreciate you being patient. We sent that in. They got it today. And them boys about to turn up. Like, we ain't trying to hold them back from nothing, but we just need the morals correct. That's all.
Now, this is how I know he is really a Christian for real. Like, he really about that live like Jesus life. Because he mentioned a few things that only a super forgiving Christian would say when talking about one of the main people in this situation. First off, he said, I deal with a lot of kids and I don't need nobody to get whooped or whatever, and I need a clean version for them to hear. This is fraudery trying to find a way to be able to be within 10 feet of a school again on the sly. All right? Okay, this might be a whole publicity stunt now that I'm thinking about it, because y'all know me. I don't trust nothing by itself, all right? I wouldn't be surprised if he was like, hey man, I gotta get back to, selling my music to people whose brain hasn't fully developed so that they can like it, since they don't know what good stuff is and don't care about what's real. And Yachty was like, I got an idea. And this is where we at right now, all right? So that's the first part. But this is when I kind of knew it might have not been, just because he is. This dude said they gotta have good morals. By the grace of the good Lord, Kendrick Lamar has laid out a whole tapestry of how this person has negative 18 morals. Okay? And I'm not even just gonna put that on fraudery. That's just the industry itself. That's why multiple times Kendrick said F the industry a bajillion times, because it's not just fraudery that has zero morals. This young man has morals. And it's the name of the song is Supersoak. I'm not seeing it ain't even no morals in the title of the song. What clean version? Is it gonna be a kids bop? Now instead of the Supersoak, is the video they just gonna be running around with super soakers? Did you know that the super soaker was invented by a black man? Just had to put that out there. You don't believe me? You can do your own Googles. Matter of fact, I'll show. Anyway, this is about. I'm not going off on a tangent, but that's one of the first things why Yachty is stressing out right now. Okay, and that's just because he a bust. All right. Now, second off, Yachty made a statement saying when it comes to the flyest trend-setting people, it's Atlanta. All right. Now, I'm not fashion forward at all unless I'm busting my fraudery gear that you can get at fraudery.com. It's not available right now. Make sure you put your email in there so you are alerted when the pre-orders start. But I do know this. Growing up in Little Rock, Arkansas, we were heavily influenced by Memphis, Dallas, stuff like that. So we had super sharp creases. All right, we was wearing our tummy heel polo button down, 3 button down shirts or button up shirts, and tucked in, had a belt on. That was a pretty boy era around that time. Maybe had some polo boots or some K-Swiss. This is 1996 I'm talking about. And that was for when you wanted to really kind of stunt on them. If you went to school, you just wanted to be sharp or whatever. 360 waves, things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So that's where our fashion cues come from. However, I was really big into Wu-Tang and East Coast stuff. So Carl Kanai, Cross Colors, all of that stuff. That also made its way down there for some of us as well. And to be honest, the Polo Crew, which if you didn't know, there was a crew, I forgot the actual real name, but it was these guys in New York that was a gang, and they was doing the smash and grabs and stuff way back in the 80s, and they would just go to department stores and just steal all of Ralph Lauren. All of it. And that's why you saw Raekwon and a lot of Ralph Lauren, a lot of NY cats, because that was just a part of the, you know, you just had to be fresh, dip in the RL. So New York, especially on the hip hop tip, word fast forward in that. They were the first people I seen with the baggy jeans. They was the ones that had me wearing some damn Timberlands, and it was hot as hell outside. Then I would see them running in videos. I'm like, how do y'all jumping fences and Timbos? What? Is these the wrong kind? Because these is heavy. In hip hop, I will say that New York was always fashion forward. Then on top of that, all of the fashion stuff, like New York is the mecca of that. I will say that you know, Atlanta has some influences too, but anybody from Atlanta know that Atlanta is full of dudes that moved from New York. But let's hear what he had to say.
New York, I got nothing but love for New York. I think a lot of the flyest people in the world were born in New York. That's a fact. But come on, bro. As of lately, Atlanta and LA don't try and get in this. I saw LA trying to. I'm telling you, bro. When it comes to the flyest, trend-setting people, it's Atlanta. You can argue with your mama. You can argue with your daddy. I see people from LA trying to get in the conversation. Nothing to do with this. I'm telling you, y'all. High socks and chinos. Chill. Atlanta. Alright? Flies, trendsetters, everything is Atlanta. All 2005 Gucci jacket, by the way, Tom Ford. But Atlanta. I'm confused. I
like how he said that whole sentence when he dressed like a dude from New York. He looked like a dude from New York in 1996 while he's talking about is Atlanta. Now, shout out to Trinidad James, who had a consignment shop in Atlanta, who's always been fashion forward, and I would not take away from Atlanta with the fashion sense. You have to look no further than Big Boy and Andre 3000, Outkast, and just the whole Dungeon family. However, with the Dungeon family, the majority of them outside of, I'll say, Big Gip and his, I don't know if that was his wife or not, but Joy, Joy, Big Gip, and Andre 3000 was always on some, you know, fashion experimental tip. Big Boy them stayed with the jerseys, the polos, the jeans, some J's. They kept it street or whatever, and that was just some southern, how we all, like I told you, Lil Rock, or us in Lil Rock, emulating Dallas and Houston and all of that southern eastern part. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really see any influences that was directly there that wasn't via New York. And I'm not caping for the New York, it's just the honest truth. Now, let's see. It says, this is a whole different story.
I'm confused.
Okay. I love New York, but I think a lot of the flyest people in the world came from New York. But like I said, a lot of people are from there. Let's check out his dress. Okay. like I said, I'm not into fashion. I'm just fraudulent gear. But he, like I said, he looked like a New York dude from the 90s, especially with these pants and these boots. All right. Now, I'm not sure who ushered in skinny jeans. And if it was Atlanta, well, shame on you. I hate that you did that. For a long time, I couldn't even find no jeans to wear. And I got big, thick legs, okay? I don't have no little legs. So I'm squeezing my ass in some damn skinny jeans just because it was none other available. All right? So if that's what y'all, get out of here. And some folks got to talk about man purses and all sorts of stuff. Who trying to take credit for wearing a man purse or a satchel or whatever the hell you want to call it? That is only good for two people, my daughter and the mailman. If you're not one of them people or types, what the hell are you doing? Get a backpack, man. Get a backpack. When you're talking about the history of fashion, I would never disrespect New York culture.
When we talking about the history of fashion, I would never disrespect New York culture. I love New York culture. I love Wu-Tang. Anybody know me know I love Wu-Tang. I love Dipset. Real goats when it comes to this fashion shit, right? When we talking about the history.
All right. And as you saw, he mentioned Wu-Tang. I ain't go for it. First time I saw Wu-Tang, Mom, please take me to Burlington Coat Factory. I'm not sure if what I'm looking for is going to be there, but take me immediately, right now, please. Please, Mom. That's how that went down. That's how I got my first pair of Timberlands. And Carl Canot.
Somebody said I said that people in New York can't dress. I never said that. I want to get on here because I see that people taking my words and misconstrue them. I never got on here and said people in New York can't dress. All right? Me and Cash was having a conversation about the Bronx. Okay? That's what we was talking about. All right? We was talking about the Bronx. And I might have said people from the Bronx can't dress. Right? I might have said that. Maybe. I don't know. I think so. But I'm talking about, I just got off the phone with a really good friend from New York. And she was very passionate, right? Very passionate about New York. And I stand on what I say when I say that the culture is ran by Atlanta, bro.
So, once again, and I ain't go front. When he said the Bronx, I already knew he was going to say. And that's just because it is very known that the Bronx is like the roughest, toughest part of New York. Yeah, it is also the birthplace of hip hop. But how you gonna say I'm not disrespecting the culture when you literally just said that the Bronx, which is in New York, can't dress? You just said it. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And then you didn't even come back and be like, well, I think folks in the Bronx can't dress, but folks in Manhattan or Harlem got it. Or not. Bro. And then you double down on it, just like your weirdo 69 guy friend. Double down on it. But Atlanta is the ones that's popping in the culture. When, like I said, all these pictures, I could honestly feel like somebody from New York took that is wearing it. What the heezy? And then he got the Janko jeans like Fraudry with a tight shirt. Is the tight shirt with the baggy jeans is what you claiming for Atlanta? Because if that's the case, bro, first off, that ain't just an Atlanta thing. They was doing that in what was it called? The LGBTQ clubs in New York was wearing tight shirts, okay, with jeans or whatever the hell else. You just dressing it's from New York. Is how you dress it right now. Just as part of the LGBT community. Shout out to the LGBT community. They dressing everybody. All right? The LGBTQ community is dressing everybody, whether you're in New York, Atlanta, LA, because they know what look good, how to put stuff together, all right? But if you go back and look through fashion magazines, all this stuff, you go source it all the way back to New York. Now, I know he keep talking about currently, but you can't say currently when your current is somebody else's previous. You just copying. These young people don't understand. It's like my daughter be coming to me with old slang and stuff from the 90s like it's brand new. I be like, we used to do that. I used to watch that. What is you talking about? Dad, you're so lame. Whatever. You're just copying. You're such a millennial. Blah, 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 blah. Don't cancel me, bro. And I believe he like still in his 20s or something. He don't know nothing he's saying. But that's the second reason Lil Yachty is stressed out. Did I say stressed? Freak ass nigga, you 69 God. No, I didn't mean it like that. It's Freudian slip. That's the second reason he's stressed out. Now, after he said that, ASAP Nast from ASAP Mob came on here about the whole thing. Now, let's hear what he has to say. I have not listened to his response yet. So let's see what he has to say about this.
Do the back and forth, going back and forth with motherfuckers, doing the whole long one. I'm not doing it. I'm making this shit short, brief. You're not that guy, pal. You're not that guy, pal. I don't know when, like, you niggas start believing that you were that guy or y'all had some type of say-so. You're not that guy. Y'all are not those guys, pal. You're not that guy, pal. Sorry.
At first, when he took that long, I was going to be like, bro, you said you was going to keep it nice and short. But he did. You are not that guy, pal. And you really not. What's his name? Lil Boat. If anybody from Atlanta should be talking about fashion stuff, it would probably be Future. However, you and Future rap about clothes that ain't from Atlanta. Y'all wearing clothes that's made in Italy. Half the stuff y'all wear ain't even, I could see if you was dressed down and all tailor made, I'm from Atlanta tailors. In New York, they had Dapper Dan. But who is that for Atlanta? And if y'all have one for Atlanta, why aren't you putting him on? Or her? Why? So unless you are draping down in 100% Atlantean made drip, dressing like them folks from New York, who's dressing like them folks from Italy. But really, no, the folks in New York just like the folks in New York. They'll take some stuff from Italy and flip it and make it their own, such as Dapper Dan. Dapper Dan was getting all the fabrics, whether it was real or fake, and flipping it. That is authentic New York shit. But let's see what else is in this carousel. ASAP Nast continues. New York, we the Osiris of this. Don't ever get it effed up. In words, I'm trying to clean it up around here, okay? Be running around acting like they got some style. If you want to hear the crazy beat, you go over to Hateration Nation. That's where I can be free. Style, they got their whole from me though, and I'm from New York. And you know, here's some he said it again. Here is his I guess this is his closet or something. I'll be seeing people in New York places that they live when they live in apartments. It's very small. I'll be like, how y'all standing there?
I don't think it's shit going on when it comes to like New York fashion. So like
New York fashion, like
as far as like y'all like Purple Label, Purple and like a Mary
next right there. I know my
and y'all wear a lot of y'all
I
don't think it's shit going on when it comes to like New York fashion.
Did you hear what he just said? If you listen to the end of that, he said y'all wear a lot of Purple Label, which is Ralph Lauren. And then, if I'm not mistaken, and then he says, and y'all wear a lot of y'all own shizzles. Like I just said. What? And he talking about New York ain't got nothing going on. What are you talking about, bro? What is it, the braids? Jay Wizzles. Wow. This dude is occupied. Now, this is ASAP Nasty, all right? And his Christmas situation. That's what I'm reminded of this. I kind of like it. I like this situation right here. I would wear that. Nice 80s Mercedes classic, or maybe late 70s. think that's 80s though. This right here, it's looking like some type of cowboy. I'm gonna be honest, this is too much for me. All right, this is how fashion works. I can't do the layers. I can't. My brain can't comprehend. Oh, I'm gonna put on this shirt, then I'm put on this button up, then I'm put on this vest, then I'm put on this jacket. Like what? But once again, I'm in Texas. It's 8,000 degrees, but it get hot as hell in New York too. I don't get it, but I guess that's fly. And yeah, you're not catch me in this at all. And I'm not sure what's up with these shoes. Ain't these the shoes YG had on at the pop out? I'm pretty sure they are. And I could rock this. I'll rock this or whatever. I can do that. But yeah, so like I said, there was a second reason Yachty is stressed out. So after all of this, Yachty says that he is done with the internet. Let me see if I can. I thought I had that clip queued up. Here he goes right here.
I'm getting the fuck out there. I'm not doing no more talking. I don't got shit else to say. I'm gone off this internet shit. I think I'm gone for the rest of the year. I swear to God, I ain't talking. I ain't got shit else to say. Contracted to do this podcast shit, unfortunately, but contracted to. But I ain't posting no more shit.
Let me pause right here because I forgot it's a third reason why he is into it, and I have to go to my assistant, ChatGPT Tizzles. It was one more thing he said, and I believe it was about Drake. Now he said Fraudry. Everybody mad at Fraudry because he smashed a chick, which that's understandable, whatever. He also said that everybody against Fraudry right now just because he the top dude, which is laughable because I don't care who the top person. When Jay-Z was popping, if it wasn't, I didn't have nothing to say, but like, oh, da 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 da. He wrote all this stuff. He he's of the culture. I ain't had no problem. Anybody that's been on top, I never had a problem. I ain't one of them. Oh, just because you on the top, I don't like you people. I only don't like somebody if they on the top, and I don't feel like they literally. When I say they don't deserve it, I mean marketing and stuff has done its job to brainwash somebody. That is my problem with Fraudry. But he also said, one more thing. What else he said about Fraudry? And then he said he wish he had never commented about the beef between Kendrick. And he said outside of hip hop enthusiasts, most people don't care about these beefs, emphasizing that the general audience just want to enjoy the music without the drama. And then he pointed out that Fraudry is largely unfazed by the beef. Okay. Pause. ChatGPT set me up. And these are the issues. This is the third reason why he's stressed out. He best friending Fraudry so much that he is doing nothing but putting up defensive shields because Fraudry can't say none of this stuff. He trying to tell us that stressed out ass Fraudry, this dude right here, he is trying to tell us that this is the face of someone. Oh, they done cut it off right here. Y'all are super trash. Well, y'all can see it right now. That this was the face of somebody that was not stressed out. That was a very tired face. This is very, I don't know what I'm going to do with my life or my career. This face right here very much says, are they going to call me a pedo in here? They're going to call me the 6ix9ine God? Somebody please tell me. He's up here telling them, like, please, could you just, please, can he not play the song? And the dude on the other side was like, but I already had it queued up, bro. And he was like, come on, bro, please. He not going to tell anybody that Fraudry has not been stressed the hell out. All right. This whole he being his J Prince of this whole battle, okay, which is why he has jumped on here, because we all point out his what's the word I'm looking, dick suckertree, okay, all of the glazing that he is doing. And this type of glazing is it's more, he at least getting money from this. He getting paid from hanging out with Drake, all right? Which I get. But this is that whole thing that, once again, Kendrick tried to say, and if you're a fan of this channel and a watcher, a culturist, Kendrick has said this a bajillion times, it ain't about money. It's only so much money. You can't sell yourself out for money. Especially when you already got a lot of money. That's what kills me about these folks. He's saying all of this for more money. How much more money do you need? Just how much more money? It ain't even like you, just like Fraudry, you ain't come from poverty. So you don't even know. You can't even be like, oh, I ain't gonna never go back to being poor or nothing. So you come in here, then he want to run off the internet when everybody coming to him like, bro, you sound like a broad. I'm not sure how much of this video left, but let's I had to sneak that in there, and then we go get back to Karrahbooo for people that are really Yachty fans that know who the hell it is. Let's continue.
I'm not posting no fits. Yes. Shit to say. I'm deleting the apps off my phone.
Oh, this sound more like he mad about everybody probably done came to him on some. You don't dress that dope anyway, bro. You got on tight shorts and Jinko jeans, man.
Swear to God, I'm so off the shit. I'm not tweeting.
This Armin girl come and said, you said what you said, now stand on it. Please. Hey, somebody puts like this person down here like, oh, that's okay. Like, nobody cares.
Yeah. I'm minding my fucking business, twin.
Is they doing the fire emojis because they glad he's saying he leaving? I don't know the context of the responses here, but
I'm getting the fuck out there. I'm not doing no more talking.
And I think that was it. I think he was done after that. And I'm like, dude, like, but like I said, how old is Lil Yachty? Before I just go full blown, you stupid. Lil Yachty age. Lil Yachty is 26 years old. He was born in 97. Now, you see how people also search for? We get to go right into Karrahbooo and they situation right now, all right? So Karrahbooo is a part of this group called the Concrete Boys, all right? And let me see if I click on news and we can kind of go through this. Now, this was back in April, May, June, July, August. It's been 5 weeks. Now, she kind of came out way later. She used to be just his friend or something, or is his assistant or something like that. And here we go. Let's go to the origin of this and why she has left. This ain't her. Dang it. I thought this was the Karrahbooo. All right, and it's searching her age. That was for the little Yachty. All right, here we go. Billboard may have some history about this thing. Fans speculated that Karrahbooo was no longer affiliated with Lil Yachty and his Concrete Boys collective when some noticed she was no longer included on their Instagram bio. Fans also peeped that she unfollowed group members on Twitter and didn't perform with them at Broccoli City over the weekend. Well, it looks like suspicions have been confirmed as Lil Yachty went on Instagram Live Monday, which was Live Monday, to formally announce he and Karrahbooo have parted ways. I'm going to say this as one time he told fans, we have split ways with Karrah. As far as the Concrete, I have nothing bad to say, nothing negative to say about Karrah. All right. So, and I can't listen to no Lil Yachty no more. I just read it. It's good enough. Bolt also said that he's never going to speak on this again and mentioned that he's not looking to replace her with another female rapper. And this is the thing. Karrah started as Yachty's assistant and eventually showed interest in rap because she wanted to turn that into an acting career. I'm only rapping because I saw Bolt doing a movie when I was his assistant, and one day I was like, I want to be a rapper because you can just be an actor from being a rapper if you fly enough. That's how Bolt did it. She said in an interview with Montrality in November. All right. So she done left and they being hella tight lips about it. Now, I'm not sure if any of y'all have heard Lil Karrahbooo. Now, I'll be honest. Lil Karrahbooo is It's an acquired taste. All right. I couldn't ride around and listen to it. She sound like some older rap girlies from like 2017. They didn't really have a name for it, but Rico Nasty and all them, it was kind of like bopper trap is what I like to call it. It was like teeny bopper trap, and they would rap in these kind of Valley Girl type voices over these trap beats. Hers is more this talk stuff that I know some girls in the Bay in California have been rapping like this too. It's more like game spitting, less than rapping. But let's take a listen. Let's see if you guys like Karrahbooo's flow.
I'll brush a bitch down if she's talking slick. Pull up with a stick, she smoking dick if she think I'm a lick. Don't want a scammer trap, I'm trying to go legit. I might tweak out on a nigga, I might even spit. He poured a 4 inside a Sprite, I don't know who do me dirty. Not an office side of booth, I'm on my second 30.
Now, it be the beats. All right. I really like that beat. And her voice is so monotone. Her voice is so front office attendant at the dentist, to where it just kind of sound like some elevator music, to where the beat goes so hard that you could just kind of, and then it be do some stuff, you know, where you be like, if you had a reworded that would have been dope, but you just kind of saying stuff or whatever. It is what it is. But it'll be interesting to see why she actually left, since nobody is saying nothing. And he talking about this the last time I'll speak on it. So it's either they had a love affair type thing going on, because fun fact, just in case you didn't know, Gangsta Boo and DJ Paul had something going on when they first kind of got into the group together. But that's why, one of the reasons why she kind of thought she was unstoppable when she was in Tree 6 and stuff, and her and Juicy wasn't all that cool and all that stuff. But that's neither here nor there. But so Yachty just lost Karrahbooo, which was a part. She attracted people to the Concrete Boys. Like, people would see her and be like, all right, what's this? And then you hear the rest of their music and blah, 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 blah. It is what it is. But Yachty is stressed out, and Yachty does need to take a break for being online, because he is just doing and saying things, and he associating himself with, which I don't understand this, but there is something, there's books that talk about this. I want to say it's in the 48 Laws of Power, and it might be Think or Grow Rich, but I think it's 48 Laws of Power. But if it's a sinking ship, you don't go jump on the ship while it's sinking. Okay, you don't. Now, if the ship is starting to recover, he'd be all right. But he is allowing himself to sink with Aubrey for whatever reason. I don't know why he is deciding to go down with the fraudster, but he is. So all I can say is, get it together, Lil Yachty. Gee whiz, man. Stop caping for this dude. Get offline and make your money. And then just focus on your concrete stuff. You ain't got to be best friends with Frogster in public like that. Like y'all grew up together or something. And how he was born in 97. How old did it say he was? Like 26, 27? Best friends with Fraudry, who was 40? Bro, Fraudry. It's crazy that nobody your age want to be your friend. Nobody. Who you hang with can't be your age. Nothing you do is around people your age for some reason. The people that are your age hate your guts. Yachty, do you see that? Get away. Keep the family safe. All right?